Hi everyone, my name is Estefania Hernández Vicario. I am coursing the second grade of the English major at Normal del Estado, and today I am going to answer some questions about sociolinguistics. Question number 1. The language we use is affected by what social factors? There are three social factors that affects our language. The first one is social backgrounds that are related to social class, with education, and with ethnic groups. The second one is the relation between the speaker and the receiver, related to our family, our friends, our employer, and the third one is the context and the manner of interactions. For example, when, where, and how the act of the language occurs. Question number 2. Define sociolinguistics. Well, sociolinguistic is a file of inquiry that scientifically studies the relationship between the language and society, and also helps to understand how social factors affects our process of language and our language. Question number 3. Why do we need to study language in society? We have some reasons for studying the language in society. The first one is that the language and the society are interrelated, and we can speak about one without mentioning another. The second reason is because the value of the language is based on the society and the people how use the language and related to the attitude that they have. The third one reason is because the language is an act of identity. And the fourth one is because the language plays an important role in understanding the social encourage and world around us. And finally, the fifth one is because the language, it is not only means a communication in society. It means more than a communication process related to establish and maintaining social relationships between exchanging the figures or safe topics in the society. Question number 4. Define society. Well, we are going to explain a little bit the definition of society. According to the video, a society is a group of people that share the same language. Question number 5. What does our value of language depend on? Well, if we have to say something about the value of the language, we can say that it's totally depending on the society because it's based on the attitude and the form how the language is used. Question number 6. Provide examples to reinforce the idea language defines identity. We have some examples about language identity. For example, whether he or she is a man or a woman. The second one is educated or not. And which social class he or she belongs to. And finally, where he or she is from. Question number 7. What is the spider word hypothesis? Well, I am going to explain a little bit about word hypothesis. Word hypothesis, according to the video, is to study or talk about a group of people and their way of life. And also the video recommend to refer the language they use. but I searched some information on the internet about this hypothesis, and it is important to mention that it is related how one person can affect the way in how we speak, related to the culture he or she has. Question number 8. How is language used to establish and maintain social relationships? Provide examples. Well, I am going to give some examples about how the language is used to establish and maintenance social relationships. And the first one is, for example, when a friend passed by us and didn't agree with us, and as a result, um, we we will assign a negative explanation um, to such behavior that our friend um, had made to us. And the second example are greetings, and the third one are agency pairs.